Guys, I hope everybody's having an amazing Saturday night. Girl, it was all I could do to get back on here after eating that old jumbo shrimp boiled baked potato. And then the corn, there was corn with the same butter we use in the shrimp boil, but we took it off
Coach,
and broccoli and cheese.
that looked
Get back
good.
on here after eating that old. And girl, if I tell you that potato was everything,
I bet it was good, Coach. I know you probably like, oh my God, you had to drag yourself to the computer.
I had to drag myself. But let me tell you, I didn't want these folks to miss this money, and you're about to.
Yes.
$350 billion worth of small business loans, grants, stimulus, and that's just from the government. We're
Mm-hmm.
not even talking about the other. Facebook got a new grant that's coming out. Hennessy's got a grant that's coming out. Walgreens has a grant out for small business owners. So what I'm saying is right now, where your customer base may have dried up, the corporate sector is stepping in and they are providing grants for women-owned businesses, minority-owned businesses, veteran-owned businesses, but you got to know where to apply for these grants and you got to know how. And we learned that the hard way, Nunu, right?
Yes, we
About
did.
making sure you have the right information that you send to them. Because one wrong sheet of paper will disqualify you. So I'm hosting a webinar tomorrow night to not only help you get your business ready for the current funding that's on the table, but they are about to put some more funding on the table. And I've talked to a lot of entrepreneurs who didn't understand that they were qualified, who didn't understand how to apply. They didn't understand what to do if they were denied. It's a whole lot, but we're talking tens of thousands of dollars for your business, depending on what the status of your business is. And we're talking about per business. We're not
Mm-hmm.
talking about you sharing 10,000, $20,000 with nobody. We're talking about you being able to get this money. So I'm doing a webinar tomorrow night. It is $29. And I thought to myself, number one, because I really want people to have this information. But number two, I can't give it away for free because it costs me too much money, too much time, too much energy to get the information together myself. So for $29 and your opportunity to be able to get even a piece of this grant money that's floating around, bit.ly/grant money 2020. To me, that was fair and reasonable. And Nunu, just talk. Don't give them the goods now. Don't give them the
No
goods.
good. No, I'm just gonna say that you know what, guys, come to the workshop because we went through this information several months back. And Coach walked us through and told us everything we needed to do, and it uh manifested into so many things that I never even thought could happen. First of all, I didn't even think to apply. Coach had to say, no, y'all need to go ahead on and apply. And like she said, one wrong piece of paper, one wrong number, they gonna kick you out. How do I know? Because I got kicked out 3 times.
And that's another thing too. In all of that, we've learned what does qualify you. And the great thing about that, and to Jennifer's point, is that I'm going to talk to you tomorrow night about why you are qualified, what you should do if you're offered the money, how to look at the money from a business sustainability perspective, what to even ask them for. Because if you go through there asking for $5 and $10, you're going to immediately get declined. You're going to have to ask for some real money, but I'm going to show you how to justify the money that you're asking for. And the money is about to come back around for the second time. So a lot of you
Right.
guys that got declined the first time because you didn't know what you were doing or you didn't put in an application, or by the time you went to apply, the money had dried up. This is your I'm telling everybody you know that is a business owner. needs to go to bit.ly/grantmoney2020. I can almost guarantee you're going to find some grant you didn't know about that you're eligible for. You're going to find something that you did not know about having your business ready for grants. You're going to find out something that is going to take your business to the next level. And let's just talk about what it's going to do for your business, Jennifer, to have the money. Because I know no less, I know 20 to 30 women who've been approved for some next level money, grant, loan, something. Some of them grants and loans. But let's just talk about, where does that put your business when you have money to invest?
It puts
so what's first thing you're going to do?
What's the first thing I'm going to do? I'm going to pay my coach.
Well,
I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it some next level coaching. That's what it's all about. You know, we have the the certification opportunities for beginners, but that next level when you want to scale, right? Never thought we're on my way to scaling the 7 figures, coach. Never thought in a million years. So the grant money is going to help with that. It's going to help with advertising, because I'm just one person, right? I can only talk so much. As much as I love to talk, I need to put some things on automation, right? And I got to know how to do that. And you don't know what you don't know. You don't know behind the scenes how you can take some of that grant money and duple it. I don't even know what's more than quadruple, but you can just scale it.
It's quadruple, and then is quintuple, and then it's sextuple.
Sextuple, okay.
Quin is 5 and sex is 6. But most of us, Jennifer, are not investing enough in our businesses, because, to be honest, if we're already operating in a paycheck to paycheck syndrome, and I'm not judging anybody because they used to be my life, we just don't have it to invest. So this is about to be a level up opportunity for a lot of people to be able to take the money that they didn't have before and become competitive. And what I mean by that is, when you turn on Facebook, let me ask y'all a question. When you turn on Facebook, and I'm talking about my grant webinar that I'm doing tomorrow night to talk about not just the government grants, but all this is there's not a day that goes by that I don't hear about somebody giving away some level of money to, especially not just small businesses, but especially minority owned and women owned businesses. So the grant webinar is tomorrow at 8 p.m. bit.ly/grantmoney2020. It is $29 to join, which is a small price to pay for the level of information I'm giving you. But what do you see when you turn on Facebook? What's the number one thing you see? Somebody tell me in the chat.
And one of the things about it, as we're waiting for that answer to come through, is, you know, people, or someone commented that their PayPal had a grant out, and so did Lowe's. You know, just applying is not all there is to it. You got to have the right things in order on the front end and the back end.
So let me ask you, CC, did you get approved for those grants? Because my business moved to the next round for both the Lowe's grant and the PayPal grant. So it's not just knowing that they're there. Did you know in a timely fashion? Oh, Naisa got it right. She said, when you turn on Facebook, the first thing you see is ads. How many of us do you see in those ads consistently?
Not many.
I just want y'all to think. I want y'all to think for a minute, what's making the money right now? So when you turn on Facebook, what do you see? And then how many of us do you see consistently? And then why don't you see more of us consistently? Because there is a cost factor that most of us, by the time we, hey Bliss Beauty, by the time we invest in this and invest in that, we don't necessarily we don't necessarily have the revenue to invest
And
in
not only the
advertising.
not only the revenue, it's you just can't throw anything up there. You got to know what you're doing in order to do that. And so it's going to be strategy that you need as well, because Facebook ads need to be done a certain way. Because if it's not done a certain way, they won't accept it and they won't run it. I don't care how much money you got.
And then you got to have the capital to make a beautiful ad, because I don't care if you get it put up there and Facebook approves it. If it doesn't look good, nobody's going to click on it. So we don't have the working capital in a lot of our small business situations to be able to apply or to be able to compete on that level.
So Kamisha had a question. Go ahead, Coach.
So Kamisha, that's what the workshop is about. The workshop tomorrow is not just where to look for grants, but what to look for and how to qualify. There's some things that you have to do in your business and of yourself. Now, I'm going to give y'all a hint right now. I want y'all to make sure that y'all go out to your Facebook and look like people worry about business and houses, cars and houses, and the enemy is taking over the world. So I don't know what world you in, Jessica, but a couple different things. Number one, my father owns all of the abundance. So I'm not worried about a business. I'm not worried about a car or a house. I know my father will provide. As far as the enemy taking over the world, that's a choice too. So I want to ask you, Jessica, do you go to a job or do you own your own business? Because at the end of the day, if you go into a job, you feeding into the enemy taking over the world. When in actuality, God gave us the tools and the resources for us to be able to provide for us. See, I wonder why she say people worry about businesses and cars and houses, and I ain't been missing a long time. So if y'all would just indulge me for one moment. Do she have a car or do she live outside? See, you can't say don't worry about it if you have it. I'm not worried about my car or my house or my business. My father will provide.
We need to be worried about our businesses to make sure our businesses are being successful, so we don't have to go work for somebody that might lay us off. Go to work for somebody that might shut their door. So we need to worry about our businesses and get our business in order.
She said, all will vanish. Well, I just made her vanish. So, and let me tell you guys, we have to be careful not to be tools of the enemy. And let me tell you why. I'm sitting here trying to put small businesses on note about the billions of dollars that they're putting out there. Let me give y'all a lesson about startup capital. So every time a corporation does something that offends a population, they put money out there to say, I'm going to help that population, right? So a lot of times they not going to go to your neighborhood and announce to you that they got a grant. If you don't find it and they don't give all the money away, then so what? So it is up to us to jointly be responsible for educating each other. And I'm not going to educate people for free, but I think $29 is fair to show you how to identify tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, of the potential billions of dollars worth of grants money that's out there. So go to bit.ly/grant money 2020. One of the first things we're gonna do is do a business wellness check to make sure that your business is sound enough to make money. Now listen to me. It don't matter if you just started your business yesterday. And see, that's another reason that people are thrown off, because they're saying, well, I just started my business, or my business doesn't make a lot of money. They're not asking you that. Somebody say, wow, So all of this money is sitting out there, and a lot of you guys are self-eliminating. And what I mean by that is you're trying to anticipate whether they're going to say yes or no to you. And as a result of that, you eliminate yourself and you don't apply. So the first thing we're going to be talking about is business readiness. And like Cece said, I spent $29 at Walmart and Chick-fil-A. Hello, if you haven't bought your ticket yet, you got to ask yourself, do I really want next access to that next level of revenue that's going to allow me to invest back into my business? So that's one. We're going to talk about business readiness. Number two, we're going to talk about qualifications. And so you can stop unqualifying yourself. I've had several people, at least 15 people, and Nunu, you know this from being behind the scenes, that said, I'm not qualified. And when I broke some things down, like I'm going to break them down to you tomorrow night, they said, oh yeah, I'm qualified, and went on to reap the rewards of receiving multiple grants and loans. So I'm telling you, even if you've been denied, even if you've been turned down, it's all a paper's game. Can somebody say amen? And one of the things that we don't do well is play that paperwork game. And so we get left out of opportunity.
We get afraid of paperwork. We get afraid of paperwork.
Or somebody tell us no one time, and what we do, Nunu?
We give up. We give up. I was told no 3 times, and I kept on and kept on and kept on.
But what I tell you, every time they said no, I said it's gotta be something. Let's figure it out. Okay, let's do it this way. Let's do it that way. And some of you guys, again, are missing out either because you disqualified yourself, either because the way your business is structured, you're disqualifying yourself, or either because you're not willing to go, not only go to the drawing board, but go back to the drawing board repeatedly. Them people would have to call my house or probably even send the CIA or FBI and tell me to please stop applying.
That's right, Coach. And you know, another thing,
come to my house, Nunu,
and tell you, ma'am,
whatever else you do in this season, please do not apply again. And you know, one of our problems, guys, is when we have information, number one, we don't share it. And number two, when we have information, we don't want to pay other people for the information that they paid for with their blood, sweat, tears, time, energy, money, effort. We've spent tens of thousands of dollars on grant writing courses, sponsorship courses. Man, the sky's the limit. So for those of you who know the potential, right, of one grant for $5,000 or $10,000 or even $1,000, to spend $29 to get access to a minimum of $1,000, to me, that's nothing. That's nothing money. bit.ly/grant money 2020. What was you gonna say, Nunu?
And I want people to be sure and share out the broadcast, because everybody needs to be at this webinar for $29, because not only is it going to get you going now, but there's going to be more money coming. There's another round or two. COVID-19 is going to be around a while, and it's going to impact the economy. And this is an opportunity for us to not only learn how to set our businesses up right. So this is be an exercise in getting that set up, getting your tax structure right. So it's just such a ripple effect. And for $29, guys, I'm like you, Coach. If you can't spend $29, or if you say I can't afford $29, that's a red flag. And I need you to get on the phone and borrow the $29 from somebody, because I question if you have a business if you can't pay $29 for information.
Or you won't. And there's a difference, Nunu. I want you to understand. There's a distinct difference. A lot of people think, well, I can go Google this. And Google ain't gonna answer. And that's another thing. We're gonna do a Q&A tomorrow night. Google is not going to answer your questions. So you have to make sure, again, in this season, you are aligned in a community of people that are gonna share the information with you that you need to stay afloat. Businesses are closing a mile a minute, and that's because they don't have nobody to put them on note. But the money is out there, y'all. Billions and billions of dollars. And but it's, let me tell y'all too, there are so many businesses that need help right now. That if you're not in a close-knit group, and I think I'm gonna take all the people that register for this course tomorrow and put them in a group, and that be the group we post grants in when we find them. But if that grant becomes available at 10 o'clock in the morning and you don't apply to 2, you may very well be 3 or 400,000 people deep by 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So it's not just even about being aware. It is also the timely submission of your applications, knowing the current environment, showing up. Hey, Tiffany, I seen that. I see we got Goldilocks in the room. I seen that them bundles, girl. You is doing it. But it's not just about, do I know about it? It's do I know about it in a timely enough space to actually make a difference in my life. And so this grant money that they're giving away, bit.ly/grantmoney2020, when you come to this workshop, you're going to learn about some grants. There are deadlines. There's deadlines around this money. There is, hey, Mimi, there is start dates when you can apply around this money because you want to be among the first in line. It's just that this whole workshop is just an exercise in knowledge and having the knowledge to really make a difference in your life right now and in your business sustainability.
That's true, Coach. Now is the time. Now it's just like you talked about. If you wait 5 hours, don't wait to get registered for the webinar. Go ahead and register now while you're here watching us.
See, that's another bad habit. We're going to have to break. And that's another thing we're going to talk about tomorrow is being ready, living in expectation of this money so that when the money comes or when the opportunity comes, you're not scrambling around trying to get ready. You got to stay ready so you don't have to get ready.
That's good, Coach. That's good. And like Coach said, get ready. Go ahead and register for the webinar. bit.ly/grantmoney2020. Go click off now and register and come back and tell us you registered so we can give you a shout out, because when you go to bed tonight and get up tomorrow and get busy doing this, that, and the other, it's Father's Day and you're going to be busy. You're going to forget that the workshop is going to come and go. And you're going to be like, oh man, I missed it. Yeah, you just like you missed so many other things. There's no reason for you not to go ahead and go get registered now. There's no reason.
We're going to talk about that CC tomorrow night. Sometimes y'all overlook the obvious.
And the wording, even the words you use.
Even the words.
See, we're not going to tell you the word, but even the words you use.
Even the way it's so, again, guys, because sometimes we try to be so above board, we talk ourselves out of opportunities and we miss chances. And like I told you guys earlier, there's not a person under the sound of my voice that doesn't need to automate their marketing. You need Facebook ads, you need Google ads, you need YouTube ads, you need LinkedIn ads, you need Instagram ads, you need all of that. But if you don't have the money because you don't have the budget, what better place to get the money than other people's money?
That's good. And even getting prepared for the ads. That's a whole nother thing.
That's another expense.
It's another expense. It's a needed, and if we want to be the business owners that we aspire to be, we see other people doing things, but we don't always stop and say, what is it that they're doing? Because that was me. And that's why I stayed stuck at a job, looking at other people being successful, saying, oh, they lucky, not knowing what they're doing behind the scenes. You posted something, Coach, a while back, and it was an iceberg, right? And you talked about all the things that go on under the surface, and all you see above the surface is this
Is
thing.
a little bitty tip.
You don't know all the what at the root of it, what all happened. You know, people see success and they think it's easy. It's not. But if you have some money to help aid you, it'll take you a long way. And using Google and staying in the lab and doing this, that, and the other, it's just going to slow you down and get you frustrated. It is going to get you so frustrated. I can't stress upon you guys enough. We just celebrated Juneteenth. Don't be, we talking about a way to get free by getting some grant money to build your business. Don't be 2 years. We done told you can get free. And then 2 years later, you still like, it was 2 years after the emancipation was signed that they got word in Galveston, Texas, right? Don't be like that. Don't be like that. We telling you now. Start now, because in 2 years from now, you will be in a different place. If you sow the seed, $29. Come on now. Come on now. You know what, Coach? I'm going to sponsor somebody for half their tuition. You figure out a way you want to give it away, and I'm going to sponsor somebody for half their tuition.
Come on, Nunu, now.
That's what because you know what? You sowed a seed in me. Look, I don't even want, it's just a lot, y'all. It's a lot. So Coach is going to come up with a way.
And let me tell you why we say we going to sponsor somebody. And if you going to sponsor somebody, I'll sponsor somebody. I will sponsor you for half. Let me tell you why we say half. Y'all know y'all finna hear a story. Way back when, because Coach used to give away a lot. I've given away, and that's one of the reasons our grant program, other than the first responders, they have to pay something. Because a long time ago, I realized when you don't make people put skin in the game, then what happens is they don't have a sense of urgency. So I had sponsored somebody to receive access to my workshop, and somebody else sponsored somebody too. And I said, well, sis, get them to at least pay half. She was like, no, don't worry about it. I'll get it. Do you know the day and the time of that workshop? This person that said they needed this workshop more than anybody else, they missed that workshop. And I made a point of calling them after the workshop and saying, hey, sis, you said you needed this, this, and this. I didn't see you in the workshop. Oh, I had a headache. Now, I'm not going to say her head wasn't hurting. I'm not going to say that. But I am going to say, how many times have you been to work with a headache?
Oh.
See, I'm not going to question whether her head was hurting or not. But I know how many times I done woke up sick, nose running, chest congestion, coughing, aching, fever, stuffy head so you can rest. Yeah. I done woke up NyQuil and Robitussin. I done woke up with whips on my. I remember me and Troy had an accident one time. We got hit by an 18-wheeler.
Oh my God.
Totaled my car out. He was driving. I was in the passenger seat. The 18-wheeler was in this lane. We were in this lane. And we were going around him. And he swung out, hit us, T-boned us, and pushed us into went like that and pushed us into a parking lot because he was turning into that parking lot.
Wow.
And that was on a Saturday night. And I had just gotten a promotion at my job. And I had bruises from the top of my head to the bottom of my feet. And I walked into that job. So I'm not going to say her head wasn't hurt. But I am going to say, she said she needed that workshop on how to make more money. Somebody else went in their pockets and paid. And she couldn't even see fit for her headache to show up. And that was the last time, that was the very last time that I ever sponsored anybody 100% for anything. Because I know beyond a shadow of a doubt, people have to have skin in the game. So, Nunu, you got one, I got 5. If there's anyone among you who can absolutely not, don't take it. That's another thing we got to stop doing. Taking stuff just because it's free. If you didn't want to come when it was paid, don't come there to this half. If you're not going to use the information for your business, don't message me. But if you're interested, we got 6 spots.
Nia done tagged about 10 people.
Girl, let her tag them.
That's Nia's
I got
about her
spots.
business.
The workshop is $29. If you pay, what's half of 29, girl? 15.
Coach from the bank, $14.50.
They gonna pay the predominant amount. They can pay 15. If they pay 15, I will let them in to the grant workshop. But guys, again, only if you're serious about using the information. Let me tell you something I figured out. Not just about earning money, because that's my area of expertise, but about money in general. This whole year has been a wealth journey for me. Not just about earning money, but about credit and investing and saving and using other people's money and a lot of stuff. Baby, this is for any. Let me make sure y'all understand what I'm saying. There is stimulus money available for any type of business, for every type of business. They have some that's just for business in general, some for storefronts, some for online, some for women owned, some for minority owned, some for veteran owned. This money is for any type of business. Guys, sometimes y'all sit and y'all let millions of dollars slip through your fingers because you won't ask the appropriate question. I've been talking for 30 minutes. There are billions of dollars, and I will not lie to you. Tomorrow night, I will show you the sources and how much money each of those sources have. So let me give you the instructions. Send a message to yourgirlpower@hotmail.com so my team can pick them up all in one place. Don't DM me on IG. Don't DM me on Facebook. I'm not going to find it. Send a message to yourgirlpower@hotmail.com, and in the subject line, you need to say, I want a seat. And that will get you half off tomorrow. The first 6 people. Now, let me tell you what happened the last time we did this. The last time we did this, and I said, I think 10 people, only 9 people raised their hand. And when I asked somebody, well, why didn't you raise your hand? I thought all the seats would be gone. See, that's the same thing y'all doing with these millions and billions of dollars. You're saying, well, I'm not going to send a message because everybody probably, but if you need it. Now, if you got $29, sow a seed in yourself. And if you don't think my information is going to be worth it, just don't come.
Lord have mercy. Let me just stop you right there.
I'm just being honest. I'm just keeping
that information is life changing. I am sorry. It is life changing. We wouldn't be on here if Coach wasn't about helping women, helping people in general, helping, because if you've been broke like we've been broke, you want to help other people. See, Coach freed me from my job, and I've been off my job now for over a year. A job that I worked for 33 years that I never thought I would be able to leave because the retirement it wasn't even enough when I was there. much less what the retirement is. And most people don't even have a retirement now. Now I'm in a place a year later at 52 years old, making more money than I've ever had because I got a coach, getting expert advice. You notice I said expert, right? Because this is just not what she thinks. This is stuff she's done, stuff that's worked. And we have, how many people, I can't even tell you, well over 30 that have applied and gotten multiple grants, like Coach said. So this isn't just something.
Tens of thousands.
Thousands.
For tens of thousands of dollars,
yes.
y'all.
Not just $1,000.
Not 500 here and not 500 there. If somebody could put the link in the chat, that would be great. So guys, when I say as a community, I'm going to serve you collectively for $29 and you don't jump on that information. And this is grants for all types of businesses, regardless as to when you started. And regardless as to how much revenue. There are not, like the personal stimulus, I don't qualify for that. So when everybody's running around getting them little personal stimulus checks, I'm like, man, I make too much money. I'm mad. I was mad.
I didn't even get mine either. I didn't, because I'm like, they talking about paying it back. I only have time for that. Tina said, I need 2 spots that I'm paying full price for. The information is priceless. I'm a tax accountant owning a firm for over 20 years, brick and mortar.
Absolutely.
Lady.
So the money is for any type of business, bit.ly/grantmoney2020. And I guarantee you're going to find out some stuff, even just about your business setup, that a lot of people ain't telling you.
Mm-hmm. And this will be an exercise for people. The workshop's not till tomorrow at 8:00, right? 8:00. So go, you can get your ticket for half price, or you can save that to somebody who really can. If you have a means to get $29, go sell something. That's how important this is for you to be here. Because once you get the information, Sunday, you hit the ground running Monday and get in line.
No. What's tomorrow?
Sunday night. Tomorrow is
it's gonna be some stuff they're gonna have to hit the ground with tomorrow.
Because you told me not to say that, so let me just hush. Y'all pay your money.
Again, and that's what you're gonna learn tomorrow is about time urgency and a sense of urgency and operating within other people's time frame. And so it's not even an exercise in will the best get it. This grant money ain't measuring you from a who's doing the most work. A lot of it, because of the volume, is simply who gets to the line first.
With the right information.
And that is what makes this community different from a lot of other communities, because my mentees, I've been put them on note. My clients, when this money first started getting chopped up, I was pulling them together literally every other day. Like, look, this is what you need to do. You got yours yet? You got yours yet? Okay, let me show you how you qualify. Let me show you what to do with it when you get it. Let me show you how to keep your accounting so that won't nobody question this money. Man, I showed them from words say go. And that's what I'm going to be showing you in the workshop tomorrow night. Because at the end of the day, if nobody shows you that you qualified or that you eligible or all of these opportunities, you're going to keep being broke in your business and you're not going to know. So to me, $29 for a lifetime of eye-opening information is priceless. bit.ly/grantmoney2020. Some of you have missed the biggest stimulus of all. While you excited about that $1,000 they sent you in your personal taxes that they gonna want you to pay back.
It was $1,200, Coach.
I don't know, because I ain't get it.
I know you don't. But that's still not a lot of money compared to what you
Nah.
can be doing. Because it's, you know, and when people that were hanging on that, some people I hear haven't gotten it yet. It's already gone and they're waiting to see if they're going to do another stimulus.
See, and
Don't wait.
y'all didn't have no control over that money. This
Don't
money
wait.
we talking about, you have more control because you're actually applying. You're actually telling them where to deposit your money at. You're actually, it's a lot going on. So you get an opportunity to see, you know, and once you register, check your junk mail because you will instantly get access to the course. It's gonna be in your spam, it's gonna be in your junk mail. Don't wait until 7:55 tomorrow to inbox me and say, Coach, I don't have it. If you pay for that webinar, if you complete the checkout, you will get the information to access the course.
Nia said, I haven't gotten mine. Apparently, public servants are last. Girl, don't wait on that money.
Come on,
Don't even don't wait on that money. Don't
man,
wait on
I
that
don't
money.
know. I don't know what they're doing with them personal stimulus, but I'm telling you guys, there's so much money out there. Hey, marriage of God, there's so much opportunity. And the people closest to me will tell you, I call and badger them. My clients, I call and badger them about this money because I know what a life-changing opportunity it is. You got to ask yourself, what would I do if I had an extra 10, 15, 20, $30,000 right now? How would that change my ability to be able to hire expert help, to be able to get some expert marketing assistance, to be able to get some expert branding help? And we do all of that. That's one thing I was thinking about earlier. There's a lot of people out there and they feel like they need experts in a lot of different areas. But until you bring all those pieces of the puzzle together, you don't have anything.
Mm-hmm.
Marketing by itself won't make you money. Branding by itself won't make you money. A funnel by itself won't make you money. Products and services and not knowing how to sell them won't make you money. Targeting the right customer and not having nothing to sell to them won't make you money. Branding and looking pretty without having products and services to sell won't make you money. A team without products and services won't make you money. And if you ain't got profits to pay your team, you ain't finna have no money.
That's
so at
right.
the end of the day, it is the total package.
It's the total package. Nia said that her sister's here. She wants to start a business. You know what link to give her. You already know what link, because Nia, you had your interview this morning. So you give her that same link that you hit for that grant. There's opportunity everywhere. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you, you know, and people say, I'm tired, I'm sick and tired, and I'm sick and tired. If you're sick and tired, then you got to do something about it. Because until you do something different, you're going to continue to get what you got.
And people are asking, who is this grant for? Girl, I found out the other day why it is kept. There is a whole different stimulus for travel agents, airlines, anybody in the travel industry. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either until we got word the other day.
A whole different thing. So again, a lot of times there's so much opportunity, but if you're not in a community that's everybody's looking for the information, number one, and two, they're pulling all that information together in a usable, in this information is time bound. So can't nobody even write a book about it because one comes in and the other deadline comes and another one comes in and the deadline. This money is flowing like a river.
And one thing that's amazing about this workshop is Coach talked about money flowing like a river, but once you get it set up right, then it's the same thing over
and you
over.
know, once you know what to look for, there won't be a shortage. So if you haven't already gone to bit.ly/grantmoney2020 and got your seat for tomorrow night, it is going to be epic. We're going to be teaching you not just how to qualify, but what to look for, where to get started. Guys, we're talking about a grant workshop tomorrow night that people need to be, married to God, to my what workshop that people need to be involved in so that they can be aware of the billions of dollars that they're putting out there, especially right now for disenfranchised businesses, for different, for women-owned business, veteran-owned business, men, minority men-owned businesses, and it's money for any type of business. There are specific grants for workshops. For restaurants. There are specific grants for brick and mortar. There are specific grants for online businesses. And pretty much any name, any major name you can come up with has some type of grant that's active right this minute. But you don't know what you don't know. Mm-hmm. And because you don't know what you don't know, I don't want you out in the cold and missing this money, and you wonder where everybody else is getting their money to build their business. And it's because you missed a key piece of information. And again, I'm going to say this in closing: don't disqualify yourself. Don't count yourself out. A lot of people feel, oh, well, I wasn't making all that much money in my business last year. Don't matter. Mm-mm. It don't matter.
This will set you
my
up.
business just started in January. It don't matter. It don't matter. The link is bit.ly/grantmoney2020. bit.ly/grantmoney2020. We do start at 8:00 on the dot. You will get a replay in case you miss any of it.
And guys, be sure you share out the broadcast and tell somebody about it. Bring somebody along with you, because this is an opportunity, guys, of a lifetime. You don't want to miss out on it. Awesome, Tina. Tina says she just paid. She's ready. She's ready to go. Tina, we will see you tomorrow night.
And you know what I think I'm going to do as a bonus? Because y'all know I love bonus.
Oh, Lord. Chanel listen.
She not. Look, my CFO in the bed. My CFO on the bed. I think I'm going to create a grant group for at least a week or two.
Wow.
And post any grants that we hear about in their group.
Wow. Wow. Y'all, that's epic. That's epic.
I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to do that. Now, that's for them full price people now.
That's epic. Y'all get in on this. And
I don't think a lot of people realize just how much money we talk about, Nunu, and you won't even realize until that money hits your account.
You
won't even.
And you be nervous. I think Coach has a ESP or something, because we were talking about one grant at the end of our leadership meeting. She asked me about it. I was like, no, Coach, I ain't heard nothing about it yet. And then we went on talking, and I swear, as she was asking me about it, the email was being sent saying I was approved. And it wasn't for no $1,000. It was not.
I'm gonna tell you how else I got ESP. Remember that grant closed out and I was telling people go back in and apply? And the day after I told people to apply, they opened it back up. Mm-hmm. And my people was getting approved off the rip within like 3 to 5 days.
Right. I
do be having ESPN.
You do be having ESPN. And that particular grant, I said, oh, Coach, I ain't heard nothing about it. I don't think it's going. You said, you keep watching. And it's just as sure as she said that, because I know it happened at the same time, because when I looked at my email, the email came like 3 minutes before when I was talking to her about
it. I'm telling y'all, this is that season. This is that season to be diligent about your asking. The word say you have not because you ask not.
Ask not. Mm-hmm.
So don't be one of those people that complaining because you didn't put your name in a hat. Don't be one of those people that can't grow your business because you didn't put your name in a hat. So knowledge is power.
Everybody needs to get to the grant. Go right now, bit.ly/grant money 2020. Not only will you have an opportunity to attend the workshop tomorrow to learn about business readiness, to learn about where grants are, what grants to apply for, but Coach is going to create a group just for this group, for these folks that come in the course, to get that you guys will be in a Facebook group, and every time there's information about a grant, it's going to be put in the group for you, and you go apply immediately.
And right? Tina said the Black community is missing out. We've helped our clients secure over $200,000 in grant money. This is for real. It is, y'all. This grant money is real as rain.
Yeah.
And you don't know what you don't know.
And I think a lot of people may not even know, well, what would I do with the money that scale your business? That's what you
let me add that to my agenda.
What am I going to do with the money?
I do with the money. It takes money to make money.
It takes money to make money.
Wow, we about to knock it out the park. We're going to get out of here, guys. We can get some rest because we got a long day tomorrow. Tell a friend, don't get this kind of money, and don't tell, at least when this money start popping off, Nunu, how many people did you call?
Oh, Lord, not too many, just my community folks.
That's my point, though.
My community folks.
We was lighting them phones up.
Lighting them up just like bling, bling, bling. You know, it was, and everybody, you know, it was very motivational. At first I did, like I said, I had to apply 3 times. But in the meantime, other people were getting approved. So there was something wrong with my paperwork, but Coach kept helping me and kept helping me. You don't know what you don't know. I would have given up. If they would have told, and that's what happens, is we don't have our things in place. We think it's too hard, too much to do. And then when we're not approved, we give up. And instead of trying to go figure out why, we say, oh, they told me no. Well, why did they tell you no? They telling everybody else yes. Why did they tell you no? There's got to be something wrong. And like Coach said, you don't know what you don't know. And some of it is as simple. Simple is how you're set up.
It's very simple.
How you're set up. And I bet you a lot of people don't even realize that, because like when I first started my business, I didn't really think it was going to go anywhere. I was doubtful. I was dibbling and dabbling, making $50 here, $100 here, and I was happy with that. But that no more am I making $50 here and $100 there. That's a thing of the past. Why? Because I got expert help. If you want to go somewhere, find somebody who's been where you are and is where you want to be. Let me repeat that. Find somebody who's been where you are, which is Coach and I. We've been paycheck to paycheck, and sometimes I didn't even always make it paycheck to paycheck, Coach. You might have made it paycheck to paycheck, but now you want to get with somebody who's where you want to be. That's what you aspire to be, like somebody who's where you want to be, and figure out what they did to get there. And don't just say, oh, they're lucky.
Oh yeah,
no, we working
even
hard.
With this grant money, they're giving it away, but you have to apply and you have to have your business papers in order. And that's what we're going to be talking about tomorrow. Not just how to qualify, because literally everybody qualifies for something. Everybody qualifies for something. What to look for when you're looking for these opportunities, where do you get started? And then not just that, how do you account for the money? And what do you do with the money when you get it to grow your business to great heights? Guys, you're in the middle of the greatest wealth transfer that will happen in our lifetime. Money is shifting from the haves to the people who have historically had it. We've got to start walking in expectation of abundance. We've got to start being prepared. What I tell y'all every morning, check your bank accounts. Don't be surprised when there's money in your bank account. Start treating your bank account like it should look like 1000000. And don't be surprised when you got commas in your bank account instead of negatives. It's a new season, and if we take advantage of it, we can definitely reap the rewards of the season. But it's a mindset too that you need to expect and not only expect to have a bolo out on your blessings. Be on the
That's right.
lookout.
Be on the
It's not a
lookout.
day that goes by that I don't look for an opportunity to somebody to bless me and my business. You don't have
That's
to look hard, but you do have to ask. And the word says you have not because you ask not. And the asking is in the applications.
right. Nia's still tagging people. Nia, you go,
Girl,
girl.
so, guys, if you absolutely positively cannot afford the $29, because as a community, we love to show love. The first 6 people that inbox me, email me at yourgirlpower@hotmail.com that say, I want a seat. We will meet you halfway. Don't do it to be greedy. Don't do it if you don't need it. Look, I always, my clients always ask me, well, coach, how you going to know who is who? I said, baby, I ain't going to know, but God knows. God knows, God sees my heart. He going to see yours too. So make sure you touch not his anointed and you do his prophets no harm. If you really need it, send an email to yourgirlpower@hotmail.com with the subject, I want a seat. And we will split half with you. We will meet you halfway. But you got to put some skin in your own redemption.
That's
You got to
good.
put some skin in the growth of your own business. You got to sow a seed in you. If this was a field trip and your baby said they needed $29 to go to the water park, you can't pay half of that. You would find it. So no tea, no shade. We want to help the people that need the help, but at the same time, don't pimp us,
That's right.
because the
Because you
Lord
will
knows
get pimped. You will get.
you will. Be careful. You know I'm a prophet, PROFIT. So at the end of the day, I follow the scripture. It say do his prophets no harm. But if you need the help, get the help and show. It's nothing. If you
Don't
apply
worry.
for a grant and I don't see you, I don't care if it's 1,000 people there. I'm gonna know who's there and who's not.
Oh my Lord, she's gonna know. Trust and believe.
And
She's
if you
going to
apply for a grant and then you had an audacity not to show up, girl, I'm just gonna, when I see you again, I'm just gonna take off
know.
on site. When I say on site, I'm gonna see you in a grocery store. They're gonna be like, why was that woman fighting you? And when I say on site, I mean on site.
Stephanie said, I haven't worked since March, but I'm a fine $29.
Girl,
Stephanie,
if you ain't working, you one of them people. I'm willing to meet halfway, baby. See, you know and that's another thing, Stephanie. We not messy like that. We don't ask your situation. I swear for God, somebody bless me, so I be looking to bless other people because I know God's gonna bless me in exchange. So we ain't asking about your business. If you need half and you send me that message, ain't nobody gonna see it, but I'm not probably not even gonna see it. First of all,
we'll look,
you
we'll
never pull
see it.
my email in the morning, so you ain't got to worry about showing up and being shamefaced.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Because
Never.
I don't even keep up. But not only that, we just not shady.
Mm-mm.
I wouldn't even offer it to you if I wasn't serious about. Well, it was Nunu idea, and she said she'll sponsor one person. I said, well, if you'll sponsor one, I'll sponsor 5. So the first 6 people, yourgirlpower@hotmail.com, just say I want a seat, and we'll get with you on the details on how to pay your half. But you know, it's no tea, no shade. We all struggle,
Everybody's struggling. But
and
you
these
know what?
jobs ain't loyal. They be playing games.
Right?
So let me get out of here before Instagram. Nia, whoever you want to bring, baby. If she 5 years old starting a lemonade stand, if this is gonna help her, then definitely, because there are grants out there for children's businesses. Y'all heard me when
Oh,
I say it's all okay. It
I
surely
didn't know
is,
that. I
Lulu.
didn't know that.
You must miss my startup capital workshop.
I
It's
did.
It's a bunch of them. I'll send you the book. Just remind me.
Okay.
It's a bunch of them. Each one teach one. Absolutely, Nia. All right, y'all. Let's go get it. I'm gonna get out of here while I get some rest. I'll be back first thing in the morning because y'all know this webinar is gonna be lit. And I will see you guys first thing, tomorrow at 8 p.m. ish, but I'll be back first thing in the morning. bit.ly/grantmoney2020. Get your app in right now. Love you guys.
Bye-bye. Coach, we was in there for an hour.
We still there.